getting another Facebook Live in action. Was able to have another volunteer come in to clean one of our favorite tanks. That's one of our favorite volunteers, Shirley here. Those of you that were watching our live feed earlier saw Tian and Chris come in and feed. They are from the same household, so we allowed them to come in together. Otherwise, we are restricting our volunteers that feel comfortable coming in one at a time. And in between the volunteers that come in, I went around and cleaned all the door handles, light switches, everywhere that everyone touches. It takes me about 15-20 minutes to go from one side of the building to the other side of the building doing all that cleaning, but it's worth it to make sure that our volunteers can stay safe while they come in and help us out. So Shirley is cleaning our Rocky Intertidal exhibit. This tends to be sort of everyone's favorite exhibit because so much is in here. She's just sort of finished up the siphoning. Whenever we clean, of course, the water gets stirred up, so you get a bit of that turbidity. So we have that in the deeper end here, but you can still see some of the anemones. Water's starting to fill back in, and so Shirley is starting to put her critters back into place. When she first started, she kind of got all the animals into their little tubs, their little wading spas. And now they are coming back to the exhibit with the nice clean, just siphoned, all the gunk has gotten out of their greatness. So we figured we would do another live to be able to show you guys some of our critters. And again, I will repeat that I am a newbie at the Facebook Live side, so I assume that if you guys have questions, you can type them up and I'll see them somehow. Otherwise, I will just point out cool little things as Shirley's putting them back. That's a nice closed up plumose anemone. It's been out of the water, so it's closed up to hold on to its hydration. Here's another wonderful urchin. This is one of the green urchins. It likes to eat kelp, so that's what it has next to it. Water is slowly filling back in. It surely gets everything back into place.
A pretty little chitin.
The veil chitin?
It's not a veil chitin, but it's
this one here?
no,
we're looking at different chitins. Here's a different chitin. I'm not too sure which species of chitin that is. We might have to pull out the ID books and see. There are lots of different chitins, but you can recognize them thanks to the 8 plates along their back. So I'll keep this going for as long as I can. My phone is sort of low on battery, so as soon as that tells me I'm at 10%, I will definitely have to bring this to an end. One of the really cool things in this tank that we've all been sort of eyeing, you can just sort of see her peeking out from underneath this anemone. You see that? Kind of looks just like a weird appendages coming out. That is one of our heart crabs. That's our female. She is currently holding eggs, so she mated with our big boy. I'll see if I can find him at some point. This has been her favorite shelter spot. Oh, thanks. Sure. So she's hanging in there. It doesn't look much like a typical crab. She's got some really interesting sort of camouflage ability.
I like to put these scallops in there to reflect the light so people see their eyes.
Uh-oh, I'm already at 10%. Oh man, that happened quick. All right, so I'll do a quick swoop around on the tank, just getting things quickly put back into place as the water is filling up. Wish I could stay on here longer with you guys. This is my 6-iron star. Oh, look at it. Do a quick swoop, and then I'm gonna have to put this to an end. That was quick. Next time I'll remember to have a really well charged phone before I start. Thanks, you guys. Hope you're all having a good Sunday, staying safe, staying healthy, and we'll see you guys next time we post.